Where did you put
Yo, 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 yo. It's your man, Sean P. Gunnah, with my main and home dog.
What? Hold it down, Ripper Parlay.
Yeah. We
Yeah.
coming on this Friday night. By the time y'all get it, be Saturday/Sunday. Maybe y'all might see it on Sunday, but it's gonna be out tomorrow. You know what I mean? And we happy to be here. You know what I mean? We happy to see y'all again, man. We live on the Gunnah and Parlay page on Facebook right now.
Live from the
Hey,
attic.
FTA. You
Yeah,
know what I mean?
baby.
Y'all gotta really just mess with us, man. Y'all gotta mess with us, man. Like, we here for y'all. We here to engage. We here for whatever. You know what I mean? It don't even matter.
And we gonna keep it real. You know what I'm talking about? And it's gonna be
Top.
funny as mother.
Man, it's gonna be funny as can possibly be. Y'all gonna be showing some teeth. But before we show any more teeth, because I know I'm about to show some teeth, because Rip Dog is a fool.
Yeah.
What we drinking on, Rip?
Man, Cleta. Man, Cleta. You know what I'm talking about? Last name, Lizzie. You know, all the way, Lizzie.
Yes, sir. Yes,
feel me?
ma'am.
You feel me?
You know what I mean?
Hold on, let me turn it around.
Hey, yes, sir. Yes,
There
ma'am.
it is, Cleta.
Yeah, my
Cleta.
home dog.
Cleta. You feel me?
Hey, congratulations to everybody that worked Monday through Friday, or happen just to be off for the weekend. Congratulations, you made it. Because
Hey.
at this point, you should be off unless you work third shift. You know what I'm talking about?
To all the fathers, you know, happy Father's Day. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Hey.
It's coming up. It's next
Hey,
weekend, right?
You know what I'm talking about?
Let's get it. You know, we deserve, but we ain't going to get no break too much. But, hey, it don't even matter. Because, we still going to do what we do as men. Only real men can acknowledge that. Talking about.
You know. So you just feel me on that. You
Yes,
know.
sir. Hey, we happy to see y'all. Thank y'all, everybody that's been liking and subscribing to our page. We're going to keep on saying this thing. Please like and subscribe to our page.
You know.
Facebook is Gunnah and Parlay. You know what I mean? FTA from the Attic also is another page. We got two of them on Facebook. You know what I mean? And we also on TikTok from the Attic. TikTok, I gotta upload more content to that because, hey, I just been busy getting to it, man. Doing this and being an everyday man. You know what I'm talking about?
And we appreciate everything that y'all do and everything that has been coming.
Yes,
you know,
sir.
we only just a little small rose coming out the concrete.
Man, we coming up, man. I'm telling
You know
we
what I'm
gonna come.
saying?
We coming
So-
with it. We coming with it.
Man,
Like I
just
said, we gonna
feel
come with
us.
Just
Come
hey,
on, we gonna keep you laughing,
Oh,
but
for
it's
sure.
real though. But we gonna make it funny, and then we gonna touch on little tight mic subjects. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna spark some attention
everyday
on both
people, man.
sides.
Some everyday men from our perspective, our opinions, our
And
reflection.
female. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Even though
yeah.
what we should have an opinion on. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
We don't know because we ain't females, but we
Oh
love
yeah,
y'all.
we need y'all females to engage with us, man. Like we got one subscriber away from 50. That's a milestone for me. We're gonna celebrate that a little bit. I ain't gonna lie, we're gonna probably on that episode once we get 50, we probably gonna take some shots, or I might have to do some push-ups, something to acknowledge that 50. I mean, hey, that's kind of, I don't say quick, but it's been slow. But hey, I appreciate every bit of it. People that actually, it's free to like and subscribe. It's totally free. You know what I mean? Like, I just want y'all to really listen to us. I don't want you just to like, subscribe, and not listen to us. You know what I'm talking about?
And please comment on some, because we like to hear and pick from people's brain, what
sure.
their opinions are like, and we will, put it in the topic. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Because, really we trying to be kind of like at ease. We don't want to go really hard. We just want
Oh yeah, we gotta have
some
we got certain
feedback.
guidelines we have to go by, especially the platform that we're putting this out on. YouTube can be very, very restrictive on certain things.
And we just don't want to be like everybody else. We want to be like,
Yeah, we're gonna give it to you raw.
Just like when you in your car, when you get off work, you turn that radio on, you hear Hot 95 or whatever. We want to be like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we just
Especially
wanna
around
give it to y'all
Columbus.
the best
Columbus,
way.
man, y'all check in, man. Come on. Man,
Hey, y'all find us on FTA All Skull Productions, man. Y'all see the sign, not the sign, I'm sorry. The whole graphic of the podcast. The same thing y'all, whoever's watching right now, same thing y'all see right here at the bottom right hand corner is the emblem, the graphic of ours. You know what I mean? That you in the right spot once you see that.
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
us.
In the yard, man, stand up. Y'all doing some things. The Goon Squad, excuse me, the Goon Squad got rapped. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yes, sir.
it's a lot of things, that we want to hear. And I love my little home, you know what I'm saying? And y'all been listening, tell somebody, whisper a word in the ear. Whisper the word, man, listen to FTA, man. They funny.
Hey, yeah,
and
man,
they keeping it
we're
real.
gonna definitely put some teeth out of them lips, man, when it comes to our humor or just the content we come with, man. We come with real everyday stuff. You can smoke if you want to. You can drink to it. I mean, we have Coors Light, which we call Cletus. You know what I mean? So, we just trying to give it to y'all. Just how y'all hear one of y'all's coworkers talking to y'all, or something else like that. Something from a real perspective, not just from a person that's acting like they going through what you're going through and then going to something else. You know what I mean?
Yeah, or that cool ass neighbor you've been having for years that stay next door to you. You know what I'm talking about?
Sure.
But to keep everything trill and running, you know what I'm saying? We gonna do this thing, man. What's happening?
Yeah, man. You want to know what we talking about today, Rip Dog?
What we talking about?
Man, listen. We on that regular FTA from the Attic podcast. It's not late night. I love late night. I ain't gonna lie. I love the late nights. It's a little bit more explicit content, and
We get raw.
we get raw with it a little bit. You know what I mean? But it's respectful. It's not bashing anybody. It's just us as regular common men. Just ain't none of this for kids. Even the regular one's not for kids because it's coming from a grown person's perspective, and they need to grow up first, and then they maybe can listen to it once they're over 18, 21, whatever you want to call it. You know what I mean? But however, to make a long story short, Rip Dog, we're gonna keep it simple tonight. We're gonna talk about give them some knowledge, Rip. We're gonna give them a little bit of knowledge and like what we think. It's like job security, like what occupation has the most job stability. You know what I mean? Like, cause when COVID hit, certain jobs shut down.
Yeah.
Not excluding the ones that work from home. You got to think about the essential people that was in 2020 when the COVID hit real hard.
That was healthcare.
Exactly. So that's why we're talking about it real quick. Cause guess what, Rip Dog? Me and you both can relate to that. We was essential workers. We are essential workers.
But we should have got that raise when they got that raise.
And
You know
we
what
can
I'm
talk
talking
about all of that once we get to that, Rip Dog. I know you're ready for it.
Yeah,
you're ready for it. Then, I'm gonna go back. I always have to have some type of going back in the day type of thing. You know what I mean? Like, I have to because my childhood for me was my favorite years because it was carefree. I ain't gonna say I had the best childhood. It wasn't bad. I'm not gonna say it's bad, but however, it was carefree. I ain't to worry about the same things I'm worried about now. Yeah. So we're gonna go into like our celebrity crush growing up. Like I know, we had a little, you had a little crush growing up watching on TV. Even before your little pea shooter, what you call it, little pea shooter? Yeah, little pea shooter got going, got fully operational. Yeah, fully got operational.
He got the move.
Yeah, before it got fully functioning.
Make move with thugs.
I
feel you. Before you got
so yeah, we're gonna get to that because I'm gonna reflect on that myself because I'm gonna wait till then. Trust me, I'm gonna wait till then. But I'm gonna reflect on who was my crush growing up, celebrity crush. Woman, of course it's a woman. No disrespect to anybody that like what they like, but I'm just saying, time out.
Man,
you know what I mean?
Stop it, you a man. You
and,
everybody.
And I'm gonna keep, and that's gonna kind of create a little bit of a runoff. You know what I mean? To where we can talk about. I play Little League football. You know what I mean? All through my Little League, pretty much. You know what I mean? For the Linden Eagles. Shout out to Linden Eagles. They still an organization around, still trying to get it together, still trying to do it. Much respect, because if I had time to coach, I'll still be coaching. You remember when I was coaching for Rip Dog?
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? I just don't have that time anymore. But however, I'm going to go back to my football playing days as youth, when I took my first hit, how I felt. You know what I mean? Just youth football, period. We kind of talk about little sports, you know what I mean, and get to it, man. So, and then at the end of this episode, Rip Dog, I mean, can you kind of guess what you think? What we always close out on, like you know.
Inspiration on the common man and woman.
Yes,
You know
sir.
what I'm
Yes, sir.
saying?
See, the synchronicity is just crazy. Because I mean, that's what we're talking about. Every episode, man, we're gonna try to inspire y'all, give y'all some inspiring words, and we want something back. You know what I mean? It's only right. We giving y'all give some back to us. You know what I mean? We want y'all to listen to this, and that part is very important. Usually I try to do this on a Sunday. I do it every episode, the inspiring thing, but Sundays it's a pretty good day to do it because getting back to the work week. But however, whether it's FTA late night or LNFTA late night or the regular FTA, you know what I mean? So I mean it's gonna happen every episode. Anything you got to say, Rip Dog, before we get to this corner break? We about to be on the counter.
From the Midwest to the yard, baby.
We'll be
Let's
right
get it.
back. What you talking about? On the mother freaking counter. Hey, like and subscribe, man. Don't forget about us, man. You ain't talking about. We see you on a hot second. Let's get it.
Sitting back on this motherfucking corner, posted, rolling on this marijuana, straight laid back, watching my kids from the corner. You couldn't fuck up my vibe if you wanna.
It's a hot summer day on the block. Yeah, I'm posted, rolling on this marijuana. Got me toasted, but I'm focused. Fuck the bogus. On the negative vibes, you can hold it, put a drink in your hand. Hit the blunt, make a toast. Watch the old heads talking they shit, doing the most. And the dope boys making they swerves and they get ghosts. Got the OGs preaching to kids what they should know. Why the dope fiends baking for change so they can smoke. It's just an average day. Where I'm from and where I lay, putting food on my table, trying to see another day. It's just a different set of rules in the hood, you must obey. Gotta thrive to survive, to make your money replicate. These niggas beefing in the streets, that's why I stay up out the way. 12 stay in the hood, trying to crack a brother's face. Oh yeah, I seen it all, my younger days in the jail. That's why I'm sitting on this corner trying to make another play.
Sitting back on this motherfucking corner, posted, rolling on this marijuana, straight laid back, watching my kids from the corner. You couldn't fuck up my vibe if you wanna. Sitting back on this motherfucking corner, posted, rolling on this marijuana, straight laid back, watching my kids from the corner. You couldn't fuck up.
Yo, it's your man Sean P and Ripper Parlay coming back from that little break that we just took, man. We was just always on the corner, Rip. Why we always on the corner, man?
Man, smoking, baby.
Let's
Drinking
get
Cletus.
We drinking that Cletus.
You know what
You
I'm
know what
talking
I'm
about?
talking about. You know what I mean?
For real,
So
man.
yeah, man, we back from that on the corner break. You know, we still want y'all to like and subscribe as always, but we're gonna jump straight into this occupation thing, man. You know what I mean? Like, because it's important that we actually talk about stuff like this with people, man, because sky's the limit, man. I mean, when I was a kid, I know it sounds like real cliche, that sky's the limit, you can be what you want to be, but it's real talk. And for me, it's just something it drove me to do what I love to do. I love cooking. Yeah, I mean, it's natural to me. I like to eat, so it's just natural to me. You know what I mean? So when it comes to that, that's my occupation of choice. And so we're gonna ask y'all, like, I mean, and I'm gonna ask Rip Dog, and y'all can comment on this. Yeah. You know what I mean? What occupation in your mind provides the most job stability? And think about COVID. Think about COVID when COVID hit. You know what I mean? What happened? You know what I mean? What happened when jobs just, you know, if you're a bartender, a busboy, a cook in a restaurant, it hit the restaurant business hard.
Man,
you
it
know
did.
I mean?
It was a
Certain
lot of
restaurants.
people. Man,
more bar and grills.
Man, I mean a lot of restaurants, not certain ones. You mean certain brands?
Yeah, like bar and grills, like certain type of restaurants.
But still, you know,
fast food is a restaurant, so.
I mean, they closing too, bro. Just like it's a shame that all of the Walmarts or some of the Walmarts are closing, especially in the neighborhoods that really don't have any grocery stores. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, It is. I say Whitehall still got that one. That was one of the worst ones here in Whitehall, Columbus, Ohio. Um, Morris Road got its own problems as well, but Whitehall, yeah. It still got them here. It's just you talking about Family Dollar. They shut down the Family Dollars, but
Oh, they closed them. I mean,
a lot of
for
them.
real. Yeah.
It's a lot of brands
I mean,
that they.
Walmart. I mean, like the Walmart right there on South High. They closed it down. It's gone.
It just depends on the area, and
I'm
I
looking
guess
for
for
Morris
Walmart,
Road.
that's kind of shocking with Walmart.
I'm looking for Morris Road to close.
I don't think that's gonna close. They've been there forever.
You don't think
man.
so?
Yeah, I used to be a manager. They used to have a McDonald's side where that Charlie's is at,
Yeah.
and I used to be a manager. They used to have a McDonald's in there, right? The exact place, exact same place. I worked there for like 3 years or 2 years or something like that.
Well, I hope so because it's too close to that Westerville, and I think that if it was a business move like that, that's what I would do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
But they
build,
can't-
They
I
build
mean-
hotels and things over there. So
Yeah, and that Sam's right there too, so
Right,
they can't. So
right.
it's still
right.
that's still good, but
But for me with this job stability type thing, you need to pick like a real good like profession that's going to be like that's well needed. You know what I mean?
but healthcare is for me.
Healthcare, exactly. We both work in healthcare. And-
Healthcare. Man, it's a plus and it's a minus. You know what I'm saying? Because really, everybody worked a hand, but it's not really like that because you have titles.
Yeah, but it's job stability because remember the COVID 2020, man, like a lot of jobs got wiped out and healthcare we was essential, man. We was essential
I know.
workers, and ain't nothing changed with us, man.
I mean,
we
it
went
was-
through all that.
It was stable, but the thing of what I'm saying is like we didn't get the same type of compensation like some of these nurses got and some of these
Nah,
aides.
because I'm gonna give y'all a
We
little
didn't get
insight in what Rip Dog is saying. Like, we work in dietary by profession. You know what I mean? And
Food.
yeah, we deal with the food, which it brings everybody together. Everybody knows that, but it's a very important part to any hospital, facility, nursing home, rehab center. It's very essential because you want them to have good food and be comfortable. Because you got good food that makes everybody happy. If it's good when they taste it and it look good and everything like that.
And if
You know what I mean?
if you put it like in a picture, medicine is the heart, food is the lung, because
And the soul. And the soul.
you got water, all types of liquid come with food. You know what I'm saying? So
But you
I
definitely
mean,
need that good water too. You gotta have that good water.
just think about if every dietitian and every dietary staff was sick.
Oh, they have to bring in somebody contracted, or if they got a sister facility, they have to bring some of the workers over there because that's how it was. That's how COVID was for a lot of people, man. Even as essential workers, man, it was.
But what if they lack their workers too? What if they couldn't send workers to different facilities?
At the end of the day, they sit back and gotta do something, man, because it's gonna happen at the end of the day. It gotta happen. It's not gonna stop. Mental health doesn't stop. We worked at a mental health facility. It's not gonna stop. Healthcare it doesn't stop. It's 7 days a week, constant. That's why they pay nurses so much because it's so detrimental. It's so essential. You know what I mean to society, everything, man. Everybody needs some type of, it's just something that's a part of life, man.
But I feel like our job is essential too.
Yeah, our job is very essential. It does get overlooked, I should say, and people look down in a certain sense. Or people, because I done seen it plenty of times. I worked dietary for about 10 years now. You know what I mean? So I haven't seen it from all angles, but I don't let it faze me because I know we're very essential. And if you care about what you do, man, people gonna love you through the food, man.
That's true.
Honestly, they're gonna love you through the food. They'll know if you're there without even seeing you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I can tell so and so here. How much times you heard that? I know you heard that in the job you had. I can tell Rob here because last cook. I know you heard things like that. I've heard it plenty of times. I'm not trying to put myself on a pedestal, but I actually do what I love and I love what I do. And no matter if I'm having a good day or a bad day, I'm gonna put my all into that meal and what I do because at the end of the day, my name is on the line.
Well, see,
I care about that more than anything.
that's the thing.
My
People know
reputation.
even when we worked together, people know when we were cooking. You know,
Oh yeah, Rick
people
Dog.
knew.
You
You
know,
know,
we definitely got to it, man. That's why we clicked off top because you work hard, I work hard, and then you know what I mean. A lot of times you have my back a whole lot. You know what I mean? Because I can't cover every ground. I can't cover every base. That's why I gotta have a solid team. If you know, I'm a dietary manager by profession, but anybody know that work dietary, you gotta have a solid team. Somebody and people that's committed. And I had two of them. You know, out of I say about five people on my staff or four people or whatever, like was really committed, which was Rip Dog, my homie, and Miss T. Shout out Miss T. We talked to her last night on the
yeah.
phone. Shout out Miss Tanya. Love you to death. You was asking me about this podcast, and yeah, definitely shout out to you because you have my back. I mean, I've only been working the last place that we worked at like 2-3 months longer than you, and you have my back 100 grand. So I'll never forget that. Big shout out. You know what I'm talking about?
Shout out to, one of our biggest supporters. I'm gonna say Shake It Fast. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, a real big heart. I put the heart
Shake It
emoji.
Fast.
Shout out to that because I did it wrong. Shout out to that because I mean we trying to get up off this ground. We got slow progress and a little bit means a lot. You know what I mean? So it's much appreciated to anybody that's liking, subscribing. Actually, I don't care if it's like 10, 5 minutes. I don't care. You know what I mean? That's big ups. You know what I mean? To them people that's willing to open up and just take 5-10 minutes out their day to listen to us.
Yeah.
Yeah. So when it comes to that, like I would say, healthcare. Back to the point where we was talking about when it comes to the occupation with the most job stability, healthcare is definitely one of the most essential things. No matter what part that you do in healthcare, whether you're a nurse, you work in dietary,
You essential.
housekeeping, you're an essential worker because you got to be there. The facility, the hospital, wherever you work at that involves healthcare cannot run without you. You know what I mean?
And
Everybody got a part.
it don't stop.
It's not gonna stop. It's 7 days a week.
Mm-hmm.
It's just for us being lucky working in dietary. I mean, we only no more than 12 hours out the day. Maybe 15. How long? Whoever's the last person to leave. You know
That's
what I mean?
true.
After they wash some dishes up and clean up the kitchen. All that stuff. Close on the kitchen. We essential, man. Like
Yeah.
so they can never bring none of that down. So yeah.
And I want to know, like, this is what I've been wondering for the longest. Speaking on, the COVID situation, or I don't know if we get flagged for that, but I want to know what happened to the very first person who took the little jab or whatever, because you haven't heard from this person, and
They took a jab at what?
that took the very first, COVID shot.
That's man. That's deep. I mean,
She was an essential worker.
yeah, I mean, see, that's a whole nother segment because everybody know how them COVID shots work, Rip Dog, man. Like, I mean, they had people pretty much experiment on themselves, in my opinion,
Mm-hmm.
on taking that. A lot of people got real sick. I mean, some people have died, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's I can go on and on when it comes to that, man, because you can't get it right the first time around. Why do you think you got these different versions or had these different versions? You got to get this booster and all this extra stuff. So that is
Well, the only thing I can say is that we made it
yeah
and we here.
with the healthcare. But I would say like the next essential type of worker is anybody that work on automobiles, mechanics. That's another essential job because people gotta get to and from where they gotta go.
And that's true because
Grocery stores,
cars are not selling.
gas stations.
Yeah.
I mean, we can go on and on. I mean, just think. I pray not. I pray this never happens again with the COVID scare that everybody got, and it was really a pandemic. Anything like that break out again, you got to think about who's going to be open, what occupation is going to be open. It's going to be healthcare. It's going to be gas stations. It's going to be grocery stores. You know what I mean? Like those are essential workers. You know what I mean? That's to me, basing it off just that whole COVID thing, it's the best type of job stability in certain jobs. That's their occupation still gonna be open during them times.
Well, I think it was more of a learning experience because um, we failed. You know what I'm saying? Because um,
But that's something people who knows how it started. People got many stories of it.
no, I'm not saying it like that, but we failed because a lot of gross grocery stores or grocers, you know what I'm saying, they really didn't plan for this. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because even though, like for us and retailers and restaurants, you know what I'm saying, they needed to have their food gotten to them, and the truckers got sick. So, they really made a big impact on things. And now since they closing, like all the Walmarts and
Yeah.
some of the retail stores
Yeah.
that are in the rural areas that people need, you know what I'm saying? Um, to me, it should have been thought about before all the mass production of these businesses.
Yeah.
You should have took it one thing at a time, but people didn't know because, cities are growing. You know what I'm
Oh
saying?
yeah. I
But
mean, it depends on what city.
a lot of cities are growing because you got the migrants over here. So,
Major
um,
cities. They usually target major cities. I mean, because like in here in Ohio, like Lima, Lorraine, places like that, they're small, man. It's like
and they
drive through
need
their
they
city
need
in
places
20
like that.
minutes.
Like a Walmart
Yeah,
or
yeah, yeah,
a
for sure.
Kroger's
But they're
instead
very
of
limited, like based on the population.
right.
You know what I mean?
You know, I have seen. Um, I've been to Alabama and they have like the in your neighborhood Walmarts. It's small. You got a pharmacy, but you still it's like a IGA, a mom and pop like type
Right.
grocery store.
But I mean, that's still no matter what. If somebody people get sick, that's still essential.
It is.
You know what I mean? That's
It's very
important.
essential.
You know what I mean? And that's what it's about. I mean, I'm not saying anybody that sign up for Walmart or even just being a dietary. I mean, nurses, we know that's something they really want to do
So
and
let me,
things like that. But that's essential things. People that sign up, a lot of times people that sign up, they have a skill with cooking and dietary. They might have a skill with cleaning and housekeeping.
you
But
have a lot of nurses. You know
right,
what I'm
that's what I'm
saying?
saying. But they sign up for that. But don't nobody think when they sign up for them jobs that what 2020 presented, what happened to where, I mean, anybody else, I know a lot of people got laid off. A lot of people lost income, man. You know how much people was on unemployment when that hit?
And it was a lot of essential workers that passed away.
I mean, exactly from getting sick, but
Yeah.
those more or less was people with healthcare conditions. A lot of them were older because getting older, your body get weaker. But some young people that die because they might have healthcare
Right.
conditions. You
But
know what I mean? But
it wasn't the equal amount of number of mature versus young, but it
Right.
was damn near close.
oh yeah,
And you seen how there
It
was
just
a
depends.
mass hire for nurses and for essential employees.
and you know why? Because there was so much people getting sick, and nurses, that's what they do.
But there was a lot
That's
of
what they
nurses
do.
did.
They ain't just like with just psych or just rehab. A lot of them nurses is trained when they're in their education when it comes to them going to either being an LPN or RN. They go through a lot of training. That's why it takes so long for them to graduate. It depends if you want to be LPN or RN. RN take even longer, but that's why they go through all of that because it covers all of that.
Well,
How to take
I like
care
to
of
give a shout out to them because doing
Yeah,
during
for sure.
the like I'm gonna say the second coming of the Great Depression.
Yep.
Um,
Pretty much.
a lot of people folded, but a lot of people held on. They held it in the road. You know what I'm saying? And that's a little bit of what I be saying when I close and say holding in the road. Holding in the road. You know, if you got it all the way, keep it going. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
So,
Don't sway.
yeah, for sure.
If
And
You
that's
the,
good sauce right there, Rip Dog.
you
Real
know,
talk.
if you the best person on your job, I mean, you already know you confident, you know, and it's some part of a cockiness there. But if you know that you play an important role at your gig, man, do your thing. You know what I'm saying? Because you're going to get compensated for it. But, you know, a lot of people did not. And I think that a lot of people should be looked upon as people that are important in society. You know what I'm saying? Like your cashier. You know, a lot of people wouldn't be able to get groceries or whatever if it wasn't somebody there to check them out,
Right.
take their money.
That's what I'm
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It ain't about the big eyes of Louise, but you know these titles though is something else.
Yeah, when people sign up for them type jobs, they don't think of anything like, they don't know they're essential worker, I should say.
Hmm.
I mean, now 2020 already passed. Now they can get a good idea now after all of that, because those are the only places that were open was essential workers. You know what I mean? So they know by now how essential you are, even if you ain't signed up to be like, that's something that you really don't think. But in the back of your mind, of course, it's obvious in healthcare you're essential. You know what I mean? But who would think just being a bag boy or a cart guy or a cashier or whatever, stocking the shelves, how essential that is, because food is very well needed. You know what I mean?
And where you, if you look at it as a whole, everybody in this society, regardless of class, work hand to hand.
Definitely,
know?
it definitely does go all hand in hand. I mean, you got doctors, the most successful people. They gotta go to the grocery store.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they need health care. Mm-hmm. Even though they're a doctor, they still gotta make sure their body's right. And
they gotta tell their distributors what medicines they need.
I mean, it's just you can tie pretty much damn near everything.
Because
that
doctor is a motherfucker, because he can tell you what you need to eat, what you need to survive.
But look how it tie into that doctor going to, he's telling you what to eat, but is anybody thinking when you go to the grocery store what he eat or what he get? You know what I mean? It's just what he know. It all ties in. Yeah, that's a good insight on that, Rip Dog. Real talk. You know what I mean? But that's how I feel about the job stability thing. The different type of occupations you can have. Just look at it from COVID. Look at it from COVID years and what places that was actually essential, considered an essential worker, and workers, and what was still open.
Even the garbage man was an essential worker because he had to remove the waste.
Exactly.
He's the lowest of the low.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? And
on.
people don't appreciate him like that. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I mean? And I don't think this is one I don't think a lot of people peeped. This anybody know sports? It's all about revenue, pretty much.
Yeah.
It's all about revenue. You notice in 2020 they still found a way to sit back and have NBA and college football, right? Even during the pandemic. Now they limited people in the crowd, but they know why they did that? They didn't want to mess up their revenue, because you know how much of a hit one year without any major sports that make billions of dollars in 1 year. You know how much of a hit that would take on broadcasting or all that. I mean, them companies is there. They got contracts for a reason, because they know that is stability in their company.
But now we, the people, realize that it is nothing but entertainment.
It is. And that's
it ain't
important,
like it used to
especially during a time like that. They know people probably, it'd have been a purge out here if people ain't have no football or basketball. They can't go outside. They can't go to no bars. They go to a liquor store, but you got that loud 3 people in at a time, all that crazy crap. You know what I mean? So, I mean, people would have went crazy without their sports, and I'm one of them. You know what I mean? So
we need to do a segment on how the game changed due to all of these discrepancies. Because
yeah, I mean, from 2020, that scared everybody, man.
I'm talking about from 90, let's say 96 up until now, because the game has changed. Basketball is not physical as it used to be.
No,
football is not as physical as it used to be.
But it's not. It's kind of less physical because more rules is implemented.
Football is like
It's the
that,
same way too, but
but
football.
football should have been like that because of the
Yeah, there you go.
CTE cases.
Well, football is a lot more rules. That's for safety because you need it. Even then, freak stuff could happen. Excuse my French. I was about to get up to say the shit word, but like that's essential as well. Sports is essential. I mean, we just touched in on all of them pretty much. We can go on and on for this, but we're gonna go to the second topic, and I'm gonna go back with the second topic. Back when you was a kid, when you were a man, a woman, everybody had a first crush on a celebrity. I mean, I'm just saying, like, you might be a kid, there's somebody beautiful, like, oh my God, you know what I mean? For some little butterfly, whatever, the twinkly dumbs or whatever you want to call it. You know what I mean? Inside, like, ooh, you know what I mean? I can't, can't wait till I get older and sit back. You know what I mean? Just saying stupid stuff like that. And we're going to get to that. Like, what celebrity growing up you had a crush on? I mean, I know everybody had one. I don't care. I mean, at some point, it ain't got to be when you was a little kid. It could be when you was a teenager. That's when it actually is more prevalent. You know what I mean? So, I'm going to ask you, though, Rip Dog, first. Like, think of a celebrity crush as a kid. Like, dang. You know what I mean? It don't matter if they dead or alive, you know what I mean? Or anything like that. Because I got a couple myself. I ain't gonna lie. I got a couple, but I'll name my number one after you get the name of yours.
Man, my celebrity crush was, man, it's hard to say.
Thinking about it.
It's hard to say because I really didn't have one. But if
Man, I don't know if it's just me and my bros, but we used to sit back and look at TLC, man, and all claim our one. Sometimes, it's four of us, so one of us was sharing one of the TLCs. You know what I mean?
Man, mine was, God, man, I hate to say it, but Denise Williams.
Oh man.
With that, I like your smile. Man. Oh.
So was it the video? What was it, Rip Dog? Was it the video? I want to know. Like,
man, it was, to me. That's when I got over my phobia from, dating all red, light skinned, red bone females. You know what I'm saying? But when, man, I heard her and seen,
I
man,
believe back then light skinned women wasn't as bad. Probably, I'm pretty sure they weren't as bad back then as they are now.
No.
I mean, I'm not saying I'm not bashing, but some light skinned women are crazy. I'm sorry, I've dealt with it. Some light skinned women are crazy. There's some very genuine ones too.
My bad. I said her name wrong. Shanice Williams. That was her name. Because she married to Flex. But that was my crush back then.
Yeah, she's still.
I think they still together. And then came Mary J. Blige with them. Ooh.
Oh, you talking about good love? I'm searching for real love. I'm talking about.
Oh man, Mary J. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. But
real love.
Everybody else was Halle Berry and Janet Jackson. Nah.
Oh, hey, you know what I mean? For me, there's two Janet Jackson moments that I really like. Damn.
Which one?
The Way Love Goes, that video?
The Velvet Rope.
Oh,
yeah. Yeah. Now that Janet, yeah.
Oh, man. The Super Bowl?
Yeah.
Remember that Super Bowl?
That was the Velvet Rope Janet. That was the Velvet Rope Janet.
Yeah, I was watching that Super Bowl when she let Justin Timberlake let that boobie out.
So what was the other Janet? What was the other one?
Talking about the other Janet, that's only two for me that really like. I mean, Janet looked too much like Michael at the time.
Man, no. Let me tell you, the Janet that was fine to me, the Pleasure Principle Janet.
Oh man, you going really back to the sex appeal days, back when it was just so natural.
When she did that Cabbage Patch.
Yeah. Janet always had them good jawbones, but she always had that Michael look before Michael got all that work done and stuff like that.
Well, they related, but I think she really shouldn't have had any work done. She should have just stayed like she was. But
I mean, hey, she still don't look her age.
no,
You know
she
what I
don't.
mean?
She
And,
still get it.
no, Jermaine Dupri sit back and had to get his little run in with it a little minute. They
But
was
he
married
fucked
for a
that
second.
up. He
did.
fucked
Were
that
they
up.
married for a little hot second?
Yeah, he fucked
Yeah.
that up. He fucked it up because he was too busy letting he was tender dicking. You know what I'm saying? You with Janet and you letting all these other females fuck with you.
Oh man, yeah.
Man,
See, hey,
you in the strip club, man. Fuck that
yeah,
goddamn
but
strip club.
he producing all these songs. He always on.
Man,
on,
damn, man, I
always
got
on
the
road.
velvet rope at the house.
Yeah, I'm,
Shit, freaky
Hey,
dicky at the
that
house.
type of. I mean, usually like two celebrities. Look at Nick Cannon and Mariah Carey. I mean, he had it. Come on, man. It's just
Bruh,
you living that type of lifestyle.
but wait a
like,
minute. Let me, man. I'm like Arsenio Hall. This is one thing that'll make you say, check this out. Check this out. You know, bruh,
Hey,
did you know that Mariah Carey used to fuck with Brad? Did you know that?
hey, man, listen.
Allegedly speaking.
I mean, exactly, because you just never really know, man. Like, I mean, it could be a lot of different stories out there like that.
Did you know?
You just.
Did you?
they're
This
not
is
gonna
what
make
I
that headlines
overheard.
Unless somebody really.
You
leak it
know,
out.
but it's a timeline because, man, I was doing some shit and I was like, no. But then again, the timeline added up. Did you know, allegedly speaking, that, the Brett and Nick Cannon had a little thing going on?
Yeah, I wouldn't know nothing about that, man. We supposed to be
Man.
talking about celebrities and who we got crushes on.
Man, goddamn it, the Brett, boy, I'm talking
Man,
about.
I
Who
can't
wouldn't have
confirm-
one on the Brett?
I can't. I mean, yeah, the Brad is very attractive, but I mean, I can't confirm nor deny.
Man,
'cause
I was just,
never heard
it was
anything
just
other-
shocking to
other
me,
like
but
that, man.
but
You
it
know
was, I was like, yeah,
Yeah, you
I
know what
can
I mean?
do that.
But I'm gonna get back on subject, man. Here we go with this, man. Listen, when I grew up, man, my first crush, I remember it like it was yesterday, man. With the what's it? What's
You
that
got to
damn-
think now. See,
It was Tyra Banks. It was Tyra Banks, my first ever crush. It was when they did the what was the damn
top model.
that too? That's before Top Model. Dang, it wasn't Cover Girl, nothing like that, was it?
Cover girl.
Well, it was on one of them magazine covers
With
she
the
was on.
lipstick.
And back then in the 90s, they used to show footage. I don't know if it was on MTV, VH1, I don't know what it was, of her modeling or taking her model pictures and stuff like that. And I would never forget. And I'm like no more than like 8, 9 years old, maybe 10, maybe. You know what I mean? And she took a picture. And I seen a video of her taking pictures, of course. And she had her, just like my hair is right now, she had her boobs.
Oh, the
Oh,
picture with the hair of her boobs.
Oh my God, that was like this back in the day when she was young. I think she was with Chris Webber back then. You know what I mean? And ever since then, I used to be like, man, I say something silly. I'm gonna be with her daughter because I knew she was way older than me. Yeah, I wasn't stupid back then. I knew just by me, even if she wasn't a celebrity or nothing like that, just by the age difference. You know what I mean? I know I ain't really have a shot at it, so I'm like. As a kid, that'd be my goal. I'm gonna get with Tyra Banks' daughter.
Excuse me.
She didn't even have no kids at the time. You know what I mean? I don't think she got kids now.
Them legs, boy.
Now she had a big head. Now everybody talking about the big head, but that's
Man,
my first
fuck
crush.
that damn. My bad.
Yeah.
Man,
See,
boy, you shake that wig a
she
couple
was so
times. You gotta worry about
beautiful,
no
man.
head,
That was
nigga.
like my first moment that I really felt that tingly moment as a young dude.
Did you get the magazine that she was in?
Nah, I ain't get that, man. Like, I really didn't. The only thing I had was my imagination, man.
Okay.
Like, yeah, you couldn't.
You wasn't lamb chopping, was you?
Nah, I mean, not
Okay.
at that time. That's right before. I started lamb chopping.
Okay.
Like, for real. Like, it is. I mean, but that's the first. I guess I was going through puberty. That's when I first seen it.
That what we call it lamb chopping. I ain't gonna call it the J.O.
Yeah, I already know.
Lamb
What
chopping.
you mean. Lamb chopping. Yeah,
It was the sock.
I picked it right on up. But yeah, I mean, I think a couple years after that is when it started really get the tingles started becoming real strong to where it come like a lawnmower.
You were getting her ass. You were getting her ass. You were getting her ass.
Yeah. So, boy, if I had I probably would have started sooner if I had a magazine or some kind of visual like. Cause I mean I seen that over, but it was just like the best looking thing to me. You know what I mean? Like, oh my Lord Jesus, I'm gonna be able to Tyra Banks' daughter. I used to say that as a kid. Like, me and my brother used to like going to the TLC thing. I think my brother Antoine like Left Eye. I was a Chili person. I think me and my oldest brother Jeff both was double teaming Chili. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Hypothetically, because that was our crushes growing up. You know what I mean? Like. That was both our crushes, whatever. If we talking about TLC, and Ron always like T-Boz. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like,
well, that's a good one.
Yeah, so I mean, we all had crushes growing up. That was mine, and even then, when I was in high school, Rihanna, it took to this day. Rihanna, baby, if you ever hear this podcast, let me tell you something real quick. I will give up everything.
Oh no!
I will give up everything. Just to be in your graces, baby, because I know it's going to work out. Once I get that one shot, baby, I know it's going to work out. Yeah.
Oh, no.
Sincerely, P. Gunnah.
Oh, there it is, goddammit.
Live from the attic. Let's get
no
it.
Static.
Yes,
I feel
sir.
you. Hey.
From the attic, baby.
Let me put up my yellow tape.
Hey, you better give your not even disclaimer. You better give your pitch. You better give your pitch to your illustrious love.
Man, boy, I'm talking about
your illustrious celebrity love.
Man, they goddamn boy, I'm talking about. You know what really got me then was back then, boy. I'm talking about they had them bike shorts. Oh my God, and salt and pepper. And that's when you really seen all the
push it.
What?
Push it real good.
Ooh, yes, sir.
Oh, man.
And we used to look like...
You see them butt cheeks click when he was going back and forth like...
Man, we were seeing that and the black triangle. Man, we were wondering, you know...
What's the black triangle?
You know what I'm saying?
Nah, never mind. I can't. It's not LNFTA. It's FTA. Regular FTA. Boy. I was about to get him going. Hey. Trust me, I was setting him up. You know what I mean? Because he was going to go with the puff pastry.
Yeah. The puff pastry.
We should go to the triangle puff pastry.
The puff pastry. You know, was it puffy? Or was it pastry?
That's the days I'm talking about right there, man. The days that you can sit back and think of what you just straight lusting, man, off just first sight and then celebrity. You know, you couldn't physically touch or even reach, but you know, you kept it in your mind that y'all was gonna be your woman. See, that's your woman.
That was the imagination. That's what made everything good back then, because you had that anticipation. Like, man, I wonder, if I got the chance. If this happened.
They say the skies is the limit. So I mean, some people. There's rarely any people that get to live that dream. But however,
what's the next one, Doc?
You know what I mean? We're going to get to this next one, man. We're going to talk about a little bit of youth football, man. Like, you know, as I talked about in the intro, I coached Little League football for 10 years, close to 10 years. You know, it ain't quite been 10, but very close, at least 8 years. And I played Little League. I played high school. I'm just want to chip into, this could be our sports section for today. Chip into, like, if you ever played Little League football, what was your first hit experience? And fellas, this is where y'all chime in, whoever's listening. Ladies, I mean, I played football with some girls that was on our team, so I can't just straight put it on one gender, because I know, you know, some ladies that can get rough and dirty, get the pants on. You know what I mean? And for me, man, like, I used to play for the Linden Eagles, man, growing up in the 90s. I got trophies put up in my storage space here in the attic, FTA. You know what I mean? And
trophies.
Yeah, trophies. Yeah, it was trophies. I won one
with
championship.
S's.
I won one championship as a little dog in Pee Wee football. I also played high school football. I played for Leonard McKinley in high school. Everybody know from Columbus, Ohio, Leonard McKinley haven't been too relevant when from I say the last couple of years. I mean, they've been most relevant the last couple of years than ever. But before that, it's been very much a rough road. So I played for them in high school.
Too hard to swallow.
You know what I mean? Yeah, it's a tough pill to swallow. You know, we went 5-5 when I was playing for them my last year. But in Little League football, I remember taking my first hit, man. Like getting that bell rung. You know, in the '90s, man, I started when I was like 5 years old. I started when I was 5 years old. My dad had me playing. We used to bear crawl around the field. I remember getting stung by a bee bear crawling. And, you know, being a little kid, brought it up to my coach, thought he was going to do something to make it feel better. He slapped it. You know what I mean? No, well, I'm sorry. I'm mistaking the story. That's what happened when my brother got stung by a bee. Because, you know, in the summertime, they all out in that field at St. Stephen's. That same field that, you know, you watched me coach at, things like that. Same field I played on as a little kid. It's just in a different part of it. That happened. That story actually happened to my older brother, where he got stung and the coach slapped it. You know, I guess to get him tougher or whatever. But that's how football was back then. They didn't care about the little tiny stuff. You got stung by a bee, oh, it hurts and stuff like that. It's football, and I understand it. And back in them days, they had a drill called Bull in the Ring. That means you got all your teammates in a circle. It's illegal now. Youth football can't use it now because it should be illegal because it jeopardizes the safety of little kids and their development because they get hit in the head the right way, it can affect them for the rest of their life. But, however, Bull in the Ring, everybody that watched and played football should know what it is, especially if you played. Got one person in the middle, all your other teammates is in a circle. Everybody get a number that's in a circle. And this is a drill to keep your head on a swivel. So when they take the chop, you got to kind of look in every direction, going all four directions that you can do. You know what I mean?
To see who finna hit you.
And then the coach will call it, exactly.
Call a number.
They'll call a number. And if you ain't on that swivel just doing all like that, you know what I mean?
You won't know where he coming from.
You ain't gonna know where he coming from. It's gonna be the worst pain. And when it comes to football, athletic wise, anyway, because the worst type of hit that you can endure is a hit that you don't see coming, and that hurts. I got the wind knocked out of me before doing that drill. I was a tough little dude though. I wasn't going. So if I see you coming, hey, I'm gonna sit back and come at you. Because, you know, the worst thing can happen when in that situation where if you just stand there and wait for somebody to hit you, what you think gonna happen? You ain't gonna have nothing to come counteract his inertia and his force. You know what I mean? So you gotta keep your head on the swivel. I remember that, and I remember high school, and I was on defense. I was the one hitting, but our running back was so big, and I came too high on him. So instead of coming and wrapping him up, wrapping his lower half up to where his legs can't move no more, I decided to come high, not wrap, come high, lead with my head and my shoulder, and it rung my ears, man. I was going back to the defensive huddle. I was on scout team. I wasn't even starting or anything like that for Leonard McKinley. I was on scout team, and that angle that I took, and me coming too high on a person probably almost about 100 pounds or close to it, heavier than me, it run my ears, man. It run my ears really bad. I remember coming back to the huddle, my ears was ringing. And I know I had a concussion. I mean, it might have been a very slight and mild concussion. It wasn't nothing heavy because I went home and did my normal thing. But anytime you were hearing ringing in your ears coming back, I can still hear everybody, but I'm running back to the huddle. That's how it sound, right?
Concussion.
And I wasn't diagnosed. I ain't tell nobody. I ain't want to be that dude to be like, oh, I'm hurt. You know what I mean? Even though I probably should have. That's probably why I'm so crazy now. Now I'm just saying that was my first hit since Pee Wee football. So it was like some years because I didn't play right away in high school. I didn't play high school ball until 10th grade. You know what I mean? And taking my first hit, that's some years away. You know what I mean? And I didn't even take a hit. I tried to give a hit. So
shit.
So yeah, that's what I got going on when it comes to the Little League football, man. Them days, just going out there, just seeing the little kids and watching them grow up. My coaching experience, man, like they all started when my son was 4 years old. My son was 4 years old, and he played with the same, pretty much the same people all the way to his. He couldn't play no more, which right before he came to high school. And watching them grow up from 4 years old, 4 or 5 years old, all the way to the age they are now, man. Just if you got a young man or a young woman, young lady, I should say, a son, a daughter, get them into the whole youth football and cheerleading experience because it's very important. You know what I mean? It's very important. It's very enjoyable. They learn and just actually watching their growth over the years. Because, as boys, football knowledge is important and it's essential to becoming a great football player. You got to get the knowledge down first. That's why Little League football is the developmental stage to where they can learn the game first, even though they're playing it, but they're still learning it. So by the time they get to being to a junior scale in football, which is like right before you get to high school, middle school level, that's what they call juniors. Uh, they got the knowledge of the game down already. That creates the next scholarship opportunity for the next kid when they got that knowledge down. They go to high school, and it just all flourishes from there, man. It all blows up from there if you really dedicate it and willing to put in that work and have the football knowledge and you embrace yourself with it. You know what I'm talking about? So yeah, that's very important, Rip Dog. Like we'll talk like the little league football stuff and the memories I got. You never played, Rip Dog?
No, I played baseball.
Okay, you play a little ball. I ain't never played baseball, man. I played soccer and football, and I only played soccer for one little season. I remember that. My dad got us into a little soccer league, and I was really doing it because we got a snicker at the end of each game. I couldn't wait till we got done with that damn game to get that goddamn snicker, man. I swear, I BS you not though. But that's another story, man. But that's what it come to. Well, when it comes to the football memories, the youth football, soccer, you know what I mean, memories. That's all I got for it. Cause Rip Dog ain't played football. I never know that. I thought you know. Yeah, I played.
Now I wanted to play, man. Like if I had to play, man, I probably would have. Got to the major stage, cause my cousins, man, like I went to school in one of the racist public school systems in Mississippi.
Oh man, yeah. So
And
you know they have to bottom my line everything once you gotta go to a poverty type of school type of thing.
man,
You know?
when I tell you, man, but the coaches love because they had like four legacies, you know what I'm saying, that was running. You know what I'm saying? I ran track.
Yeah.
We all ran track, but my other three cousins, they played football. You know what I'm saying? Now, when it came down to it, my mom, she was all on the BS, this, that, and other. But I know, and we knew, just like, we had feet, bro. Just like you already know. You know what I'm saying? Don't let the gray hair fool you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But shout out to my cousins, man. R.I.P. baby. Like I had a cousin that could have went pro. He became a doctor.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I had one cousin that was drafted that turned it down because his mom, and I felt like
Yeah, I remember you saying that.
it was crazy because he would have helped her out. But then again, I thought about a mother's love.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And his mom became diagnosed with cancer, but he finished his degree. But now he is like a plant operator. He runs a whole manufacturing plant.
Yeah,
So
that can all stem like even if they play sports, it's you always gotta have a second plan, man.
Yeah,
like,
that was his second
sports only
plan.
gonna be around for so long.
shout out to my cousin. He
Yeah.
went to Clemson. He got
Good
all
shout.
types of awards, man. He was supposed to be drafted to the Miami Dolphins, but
Hey, I mean,
when it comes
things
to
happen,
family,
man. It's hard to get in the
things
NFL. It's very hard to get in the NBA. So I mean, everybody ain't gonna be a professional athlete. That was just me, like, kind of reflecting on the younger days of my youth football days, man. Something I definitely had to talk about. And that's not going to be the last time I talk about it. I'm actually going to bring some of the coaches that I had coached with. We won championships. I won 5 championships. No, I'm sorry. I won 4. My son has won 5 because after the 4th championship we won, I was assistant coach. After the fourth championship we won, I got promoted to head coach for the big boy pound, but I didn't win a championship that year or the year after because I stuck with big boy ball. But however, that's another topic for another day, another story.
Hold on,
'Cause we
hold on,
definitely
hold
gonna
on,
get
hold
to
on.
that.
I want to give a shout out to Gerard Ward. He went to school in Clinton, Mississippi. He also was an attendee at Michigan. But
Damn,
you know we beat your ass in that field, you know what I'm saying, right there in that gymnasium
right.
on that basketball court. You and your all stars, some of y'all went to the league, but we kicked y'all asses. You know what I'm talking about. Taiwan, Taiwan was having Jack. And I seen you, and goddamn it, they know, they still know.
Oh wow, you talking about somebody you played pickup ball with? Or?
Basketball, man. I played ball, man. You know, besides um, baseball, golf, I played basketball. But one of the, well, it was a couple players that went to the league, but
Went to the NBA?
He went overseas. He went to the CBA.
Oh, okay, yeah. Okay.
He went to
I'm like,
Michigan.
dang, I didn't know you sit back and
Well,
and everybody that you know they're playing the NBA. I'm like, you know what I mean?
Man, I know a couple of guys in the league, well, that went to the league, man, and retired. You know what I'm saying? Well, one in particular was my roommate in college, man, when I went to Jackson State. But, you know, here or there, I'm not fanning out, you know, shit like that, you know, but,
Yeah.
you know.
So I get it, man. So I mean, we're gonna sit back, close that on out, cause I was just my little reflection on the little youth thing, man. I ain't never went nothing past high school, me personally. I got a lot of enjoyment coaching youth football. Like I said, I watched kids.
Oh, shit,
no,
my
you
bad.
good, you good. But I watched kids from when they was 4 years old, my son's age, all the way till they was 13 years old, about to go to high school, and that was so enjoyable. The respect I got because they knew me personally. Thanks, big bro. The respect they gave me and everything like that, it was just enjoyable. The last year that I coached Little League football, we didn't get to the mountaintop, but we definitely had a good run. And I wouldn't take it back. I wouldn't take it back for the world. You know what I mean? Like the experience I had, even though we didn't make it to the playoffs, we got eliminated the last game. But them kids taught me a lot. I love them kids. And it was like an emotional time at the time because that was my last time coaching them kids before they went to high school. So that whole little league experience, any youth sports, it's very important to create memories.
Mm-hmm.
Kids come together. Even when they play little league, they might end up playing with each other in high school, all the way through college. Man, they
That's
see
true.
each other a lot. So it's important. Get these kids out here, get active, all that. So I'm gonna shut that on down with the youth football memories and everything. But we're gonna get to this inspirational thought for y'all, lovely people, all my people. You know what I mean? Like I said earlier, it's Friday, Rip Dog. I mean, you've been working since Monday, right? I mean, give or take. If you had an off day throughout the week, I'm not sure.
It's Friday.
And we made it. You know what I mean? We got the Cletuses right here, and we just here talking to y'all on this FTA from the Attic regular podcast. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And we couldn't. It's our pleasure to be here, and for me, I want everybody to take a load off now. Since it's Friday, take a load off, and just be proud of the fruits of your labor. You made it through another work week. You know what I mean? And I know you might have went through problems, particularly going through that work week. But however, guess where you at now? You know what I mean? You got another paycheck coming. Hopefully you didn't cuss anybody out, and you always gotta like go with the punches to a certain extent with some things, and just try to find the best type of positivity you can in any type of negative situation or any tough situation, I should say.
Well, I want to say that over the past week, I have been researching things and doing a lot of, I'm not going to say soul searching, but a lot of soul education. But before I get into that, I would like to send an inspirational message to all you Cletus makers, please. You know what I'm saying? Give us a shout out. You know what I'm saying? Let us know what's happening.
So Rob, you gotta. I know a lot of people probably may get confused about Cletus. My mom said we should actually use the name if we want to get through to them quicker of the
Oh, really?
their actual name. But you can still use Cletus, but you gotta put Coors Light into
Coors Light.
Yeah, I mean, because my mom said y'all need to say their name if y'all want to get it. You know, and that makes sense though because I guess we can't make our name on their product or whatever. We can, that could be something later on if we got some type of endorsement way in the future or something like that.
Well,
or made a song about Cletus, and that's different.
Back when I was growing up, I would listen to Mark Herman talk about this beer right here, and I really didn't think that this beer tasted better than Budweiser. But I'm gonna tell you though, this is the best beer that you can eat with anything fried, like seafood.
Coors Light,
man, right here.
People around the world, what they gonna do when
they gonna hold hands? You know what I'm talking about?
Hey, get on that train.
What? Look,
you know what I mean?
I appreciate you because you woke me up because I was drinking Stella, I was drinking Heineken, I was drinking Michelob, man. But when I got to these things right here,
Light, and what we call Cletus, but we were promised to say y'all's name. Sorry, Coors Light, but we call it Cletus because we love you. And hey, we'll say Coors Light a million times, and we'll give everybody the most realest opinion of what we really feel about these things that we love so much, these refreshing beverages.
Let me give you a back shot on these right here.
So
in the earlier years, these beers right here were only marketed to pop and mom stores. And the business kind of drove down, but when they marketed toward, I'm not going to say the hood, but when they marketed toward African Americans, this beer started elevating, you know what I'm saying? And it really don't do you any type of bad,
I think it's an even blend of people that consume these, man.
Yeah, I mean,
ethnicities that consume these, I think it's an even blend.
But hold on. The blend, I'm just going to say, the blend was the minority that saved the company. You got to watch the documentary.
Rip Dog always got something that I don't know about. So I need to just be quiet then because he the one got me calling Cletus. And I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't drink these until I met Rip Dog. And I fell in love with
the minority.
Coors Light.
Hey, we the minority.
What you call this, Rip?
We did. Oh. I wish I had two. You two beer chip. We did this, and everybody that's within and in the LBGT community, please celebrate because this beer right here made the movement. You know what I'm saying, for all minorities up under the umbrella. You know what I'm saying, for real. My bad.
No. I had a hole in my lip.
Oh, my bad. Because we are all under that minority umbrella. And to the granddaughter or daughter, you know what I'm saying, I appreciate you. You know what I'm saying, for turning it around.
Honestly, I appreciate it as well. And that's very inspiring because we're talking about inspiring things right now. Mm-hmm. This is our favorite beer, man. And hopefully one day it'll be the official sponsor of FTA. Live from the attic, LNFTA, all of it. You know what I mean? One of these days, man, we could dream. A dreamer could dream, right? You know what I mean? So, hey, that's very inspiring stuff, Rip Dog, man. Real talk.
Hey, but we finna get up out of here. My thing, have patience, do not panic, and hold it in the road, Jag.
Hey, just like Rip Dog said, man, you gotta sit back and get to the finish line every day. Just set short-term goals, a short finish line. Every finish line got to be a long distance. You know what I mean? So, however, when it comes to that, Rip Dog, what you say?
Hold it in the road, yeah.
To the next time we see each other again, let's get it. Love y'all. You know what I mean? Please like and subscribe.
Believe it.
We're gonna get at y'all, man. We got the Cletus, the Coors Lights, man.
Believe it.
You know what I mean? Happy Friday to y'all.
Believe it.
Y'all made it.
It's Friday.
Let's go.
See each other again. Memories, never forget.
Till the next time we see each other again.
We see each other again.
Precious memories is something we'll never forget.
one I'm grieving. Snatched a part of my heart and left me bleeding. Cookhouse you would stomp so hard, had lights blinking. High Life was the type of beer that you would drink in. Reminiscing on the days you helped lay the cement. That's around the time my dad worked for Siemens. And Uncle Larry, yeah, we miss you too. Spending nights over your house and stay dropping jewels. I always listen, you and Grandpa I'm always missing. Another memory, my dad's job going fishing. More time with you both, I'm always wishing. Everlasting memories, I worship y'all existence.
Till the next time.